as well? Maybe, right? Okay. So A-level IT basically
Yes, sir.
has uh, four papers. Okay, we'll discuss all this. So I can share this recording with you as well afterwards. So paper one basically duration.
Sir, I was more concerned about coding because I have a little problem in coding.
No worries, no worries. I'll just explain that. Don't no worries. You're not doing computer science. You should be worried if you were doing science. You're doing IT. Okay, so paper one is 145 minutes. This will have chapters um, 1 to 10. No, not very complicated. You'll talk about representation. You'll yes talk about a basic pseudocode, networks, data and security, monitoring and control systems, e-safety, stuff like that. ICT and society, basic. Okay, so this is what you have, right? Then you have is
Yes.
paper. So paper two, paper 02. Yes, this is your practical paper. Duration is basically 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay. You will be basically using the following softwares in this. You with databases, in which case we'll use Access. You'll be working with spreadsheets, for which we'll be using Excel. You will be using sound and video editing. Okay. For this, we'll be using we were using basic software like Audacity, but now I will be teaching is uh, Premiere Pro because now it has recommended for the exam. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
okay, right. So either you get access or this. So any of these, all of these can come. Even only one can come. But usually, what happens is you get a question either of database, and you get sound getting, or you get a question of spreadsheet or sound. So it's 2.5.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
so there's little distortion in your voice.
Hold on, hold on. Can you hear? That's why I'm recording because I can share it with you as well. That's why I'm doing.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, because the rainfall, the net was a bit slow today, but I didn't want to cancel the class. Obviously not. So I said let it go. Usually it's very good. Okay, so that's okay. Now this paper two, basically remember it's held at an external. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Paper is held externally, right? Not in school campus or whatever. Okay, right? Then you is paper three. This is your obviously advanced theory. Your advanced theory will include chapters 12 to 15, right? And again, the duration is 1 hour 45 minutes, right? So it's advanced theory,
Yes.
obviously. Then you have is paper four. Paper four is again your practical. Actually, we call it not we CI advanced practical. Okay, and again the duration is 2 hours and 30 minutes time. Right now, paper three has most of the content. You have is graphics. Okay, in which you have is two. You have is vector based, or you have is bit map based. Okay, which means
Yes, sir.
you'll be using over here. Let's write the softwares creator. and Photoshop. Okay. Then you have is animations. Animations for that we'll be using is animate. Then you have a question that comes from is either from database, which is actually somehow advanced database. Then you get a question is from mail, which definitely does come. Okay. Then you have is have you done ICT before?
Sir, I have a little knowledge about it since I just took ICT in O level for a few months,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but I left it because there was a lot of burden of sciences, so I left that.
Okay. No problem. No problem. So programming for web we will be doing over here is
Sir, but I have been through mail merge and Java.
very good. JavaScripting or Java.
Java, only Java.
Very good. So you have some idea, huh? Well done. How much? The basics?
Sir, I have done till coding. I haven't moved further.
Excellent. So basically, JavaScripting and or programming for the web is just 7% of the syllabus. Okay, it comes maximum of 15 marks, usually of 10 marks. Okay, but majorly what you have to focus on if you talk about P3, P4 is graphic and animation is half of the paper. Okay, in paper two, either sheet or databases is half of the paper. Okay,
Sir,
yes. Sorry.
in paper 4, like it's important that we get graphics and animation.
You always get graphic animation in every paper. These two.
Okay.
It's compulsory. Okay. Then okay. Same in paper two. You always get is sound and video editing. Okay, which is almost 30 to 42% of the paper. Then you have spreadsheet or databases. Right. Yeah.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Now the point is, when we start, there are two ways to the approach. Usually, the way I teach in school is okay. For example, I have an A1 coming for the first time at 1A1 tomorrow. So I usually I start with P4 with my students. Now that's a bit strange. Why? I'll tell you why. In IT, it's important that we cover up those modules that require more time and are complicated. So graphics is the best option to start with and animate. Once I've done these with them, I always turn over to databases and spreadsheet. So I do pay P4 and P2 simultaneously together. You get my point? Okay. Now I want to know one thing is, will you be appearing for AS level? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?